A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Terrapins will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So Baylor's offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Turner. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Terrapins offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Rush is on him, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no point.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Baylor Bears, redemption. Time for some redemption in Waco. It's 101 right now, and it's 11 o'clock at night. Just saying. I'm listening to the Iliad, so. This boy right here, Manny Prochet, beast.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg.
Here comes my corner running back.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move up here. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the...
He looks thick, don't he? Let's go look. That boy is thick.
There is no version of the Trojan War story in which the Trojans
6 foot 203. I mean, yeah, he looks every bit of it.
On that pitch.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a...
Turning it on.
Hoo-hoo-hoo!
At the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drives.
Don't call my boy fat. He's thick.
You gotta crank it up.
That boy thick, all right?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Dalton. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Try to throw it away.
Comes the heat and they get home and they get him at the 21. And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt.
What the hell? So I found something out cool about this stadium. You can actually pull up to it with a boat and fucking hang out on your boat before the game. I've seen this stadium in real life, but I didn't see that side of it. Because the other side, like where the big part is by the, like by a road. And the university's right there too. So I'm guessing it's that open end of the stadium. Pretty cool. Yeah, that boy looks like he's like 215.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Fucking smacking these kids, son.
We'll send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there.
It's my boy's cheeks, man. That's why he looks so thick. His legs are thick.
This drive comes from the 31-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure.
My fucking left guard got bull rushed to hell and back.
Goes into 22. The Terrapins will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, down here on the Baylor sidelines, guys, I have got my eyes on the running back. You told me he is pretty banged up from that loss last week. He's got a lower body injury, something he will absolutely have to fight through. The athletic trainers have done the best they can to get him ready to go today, but this is a developing story. I will keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Holly will see what kind of problems that might cause. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collier. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game. Inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
There he goes. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
And the Terrapins will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. The Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got him. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense there to stop him after he spun his way to a 5-yard pickup.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it in the middle. It's Mosley. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Maryland. He is headed to the the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's got his man across the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Collier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 40. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gives it on the option. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Pitt coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Waco. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but
and down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Firing to the right, complete. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. The RPO, fired complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Now on the counter. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, better look out! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him. The line and pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Here comes the heat. And they're able to get him on the ground.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space. And it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He's looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. What matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's a heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. All the way back to the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Terrapins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Flies to the ground, picks up the first down and avoids the hit. And the Bears in the hurry up.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB is really feeling comfortable.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably can.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Howard. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And complete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Collier. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And they'll stop him just away from moving the sticks. Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it. They get through and it's blocked. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Blasted as he lets it go. Got the back over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's 3rd and 5. Inside, it's Howard. Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilliam. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. But, and he's got room. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Maryland. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Collier. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. Tackled there by the defense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Hands it off on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Running inside, it's Howard. Makes a man miss. And they swarm him under.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.